Hey folks, and welcome back to the Ape Escape 3 playthrough. We're at part 21 and we're still continuing our journey to capture the remaining monkeys within the Fist of Fury stage. This has 9 monkeys to catch, Fist of Fury, excuse me. But yeah folks, we are back. We're still doing, going around catching the remaining monkeys that are left. So we have no choice but to do this. I once again cut it past to the meat of the capturing and whatnot, so you guys won't be bored if you're not already. And if you're tuning in, I do want to thank you for tuning in with me. You taking time out of your busy schedule to see a nerd rant about a game that he likes to play. So I do thank you for doing that. Anyway, folks, I am doing fantastic. It's pretty late right now, but I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty much feasted on some food, and now I'm feeling great as usual. Not as tired as much, thank goodness. So, yeah, folks. Also, I'm still kind of, because at the time of this recording, I put up a poll to see what game, you know, we should have next. Because the next part, folks, that's gonna be it. As far as like the playthrough and whatnot, yeah, this is the next to the last part, folks. We came pretty much a long way, so yep, next part's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the playthrough, folks. So I hope you folks tune in for the finale of the Ape Escape 3 playthrough, and we'll just get going. What I'm gonna do is just in between the last part and before I upload the new playthrough, it's gonna be probably like Mugen videos in between, just to have something for you folks to watch. Hopefully I'll have something planned by then, and if not, then whatever happens happens. We'll just see it that way. And this stage right here, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it is massive. It really is. So it's really massive. It's big. You get to explore the multiple mini sections within it, and overall, it's just a pretty good stage. We still got some more monkeys to capture within the stage itself. So, trying to explore, this is where the radar comes in handy. It really does. Because you're gonna need it for a massive area like this, folks. Anyway, just to go on a tangent right quick, just to keep ideas fresh and stuff. Now I want to talk about something I don't think I have talked about within these parts itself. At least I don't remember talking about it. I want to talk about Sonic Forces. I think I mentioned that in the last part. I don't know, like, even though people saying it's mediocre and I'm generally hearing bad stuff about it, I won't know until I actually put my hands on it itself. Like, I was hearing how bad, like, for example, Sonic 06 was, glitchy, bad, even seen videos on it, but I wanted to have hands-on experience with it myself, just to see how bad exactly was, and by doing that I kind of regret it, but at least I know how bad it actually was. And I actually owned a copy of Sonic 06 for quite some time until I said, that's enough, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this back to GameStop and get some store credit. So that's what I ended up doing. What I want to do, and I'm trying to convince D so bad, and it's kind of failing, but I want to get him to experience even possibly a playthrough of Sonic 06, but so far it's my attempts are failing because basically he don't want to do it because how bad of a game it is. So 9 times out of 10 I'll probably end up doing it, but he's gonna be there if I do, so he really don't have an option or a choice. uh, just to, because if I gotta suffer, somebody gotta suffer with me. So what better other target than to have him to suffer with me? So that's the price of being best friends. You suffer through the good and whoa. Okay, you suffer through the good and bad. You jerk. Okay, at least I can get rack up on these coins now. So there's at least that. But I didn't know that he can like effectively hurt me in my cyber form like that. It's pretty interesting actually. But yeah, folks, I'm still pretty much just searching around the city trying to locate the remaining monkeys that's left. I'm kind of confused as to where they can be and where to go. So I'm still trying to locate them that way. They have to be further down this corridor right here. But anyway, yeah, just to get back on the Sonic topic, I know we're talking about Sonic and it's an Ape Escape game, but you know, we're not doing anything important besides, you know, catching the remaining monkeys that are left. When we actually get to the meat of the game, which are pretty much just fighting Spectre, then I'll focus on, you know, going back to Spectre and stuff like that. And yeah, I have a lot to say about the Spectre final boss, the real fight this time, so you folks will be able to hear my opinions on that. So you'll be able to hear that next part actually. So get ready for that, folks. Pretty much you're just gonna hear my final thoughts about the game. If you haven't already got an impression of it now, but yeah, the pros, the cons, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Yeah, I'm saving that for the next part, folks. We made an incredible journey as far as like the Ape Escape, so yeah, it's all ending pretty soon, next part. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about, pretty much like, me and D are gonna do the, I mentioned this before, the Persona 5. Um, yeah, so like I don't know anything about Persona 5, so I'm gonna be the newcomer, just gonna sit back, let him play it. Probably gonna do the majority of the talking anyway, cause I'm gonna be asking a whole bunch of questions. So, folks, on that Persona 5 playthrough, I hope you look forward to it. I'm gonna be like the backseat driver of that game, so yeah, look forward to it, folks. I really do hope. It's going to be kind of weird because we're just skipping the other Personas and going straight to 5. Even though I introduced D to Persona 4, thanks to my good friend K9, if he's watching this, he introduced me to that because I didn't even know what the heck Persona was. So eventually, well, Persona been around since the PlayStation 1 days, so it's kind of fascinating that I really didn't hear about it until, you know, until he told me about it. So, yeah, that's it's pretty weird. Oh, you jerk. You had a chance to capture my time net and you just stood there. Oh well, the more beneficial for me. But yeah, Persona, we're gonna bring that to the channel. We're gonna bring some Double Dragon to the channel. We're just gonna bring a whole bunch of goodness. If not this year, then next year for sure. We're gonna continue. Cause next year the channel turns 2, I believe. Yeah, the channel turns 2 years old, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, it turns 2. It turns 2 because I started the channel last year. With my first playthrough being Ape Escape. The original Ape Escape. Well, the remaster Ape Escape on the loose. If you folks want to see the original Ape Escape playthrough, I can do that. I do want to stream that. But the thing is, with my copy of the original Ape Escape, the cutscenes are kind of blah, so I might have to skip it. But if you guys don't mind that, then I'll do that. So, yeah, I'll be doing that probably soon-ish. Don't quote me on it, but I'll be able to do that for you folks. But, yeah, these platforms are timed, so I just said screw that. Let me just go ahead and go into Cyber Ace just in case, you know, and I got stuck right there, and that kind of sucks. But I can slowly make my way over if I keep shooting these, because if I do this, it's like, an unlimited beam. Like it as long as you shoot those beams and as long as you got the time available, you can float indefinitely. So that's always kind of cool. I figured that trick out on my own. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Like back then when you discover games on your own, you get, it's like the greatest feeling. Like back then, like in the 90s, we didn't really have like internet how it is now. So strategy guides were always a good thing to have. I remember my cousin had the guide for Mortal Kombat for Mortal Kombat 3 or Trilogy. I think it was Trilogy because he's a big fighting game fan. So I don't remember directly like challenging him to a fighting game before. I have to get on that soon. Just challenge people within my family to the same genre of games as me. That's kind of interesting. I do remember playing, and I do have competition with my little brother. He plays Tekken, so I'm able to at least get a challenge from him. He actually beat me. We had kind of like we was following tournament rules. It was best I think best 2 out of 3, and he actually beat me. And I was surprised, so yeah, it just goes to show that if you practice enough, man, you can even beat your older brother in games. Cause I used to beat him all the time in Tekken, and now, man, it's like you didn't even see me. That's good. But anyway, that's gonna pretty much just handle it for this stage here, as we pretty much keep moving along, folks. Onward to the next stage. The fun just keeps going. Sounds like a Skittle commercial, but anyway, yeah, I'm pretty much skipping the how many monkeys we call intro. So now onward from the sea, we're getting pretty close to just finishing this off. We have the Ape to go through, and we only have about, I believe, we have about 8 or 9 monkeys to catch. It might be more. I think it's 11 to catch. Yes, 11 to capture here. So this is pretty much going to take up the remainder of the part here, just this stage, since we have so many monkeys to catch within it. So, yep, this kind of stage right here, as I think I might have mentioned it before, reminds me of the kind of like the what 40s, 50s kind of LA noir type kind of stuff. It's a dark and gloomy stage, but right here it's pretty much nothing. How did I not notice him the first time I went to? Because this guy could have been an easy capture right here, and I just walked right past him. It's kind of amazing when you're in a rush. But yeah, when you're playing this, folks, make sure you capture this guy first. It's gonna make your adventure all the more easier. Just taking care of the monkeys that are close to you, so you won't have to worry about anything. So yeah, I can't believe I missed him. Cause usually, like when I usually play, I just use my monkey radar like crazy sometimes, but not all the time. Since I played this game for so long, I really don't need it. I only need it if I'm in a bind, because 9 times out of 10, the monkeys are gonna be in view where you can see them. And if memory serves you right, you'll be able to, once you play the game so long, you'll be able to memorize stuff. Like when people play uh, Ocarina of Time, when people play that, they know it like the back of their hand. I haven't completed that game yet. I know. Don't boo me out of the water yet. Actually, I think I might have mentioned this, but just for to let you folks know, my first Legend of Zelda game that I fully completely beaten, like found everything 100%, was Wind Waker, folks. Yes, because before I thought that the Legend of Zelda was lame until 2003, 2004. I think it was 2004. My mom bought me a Nintendo GameCube, and with the games, it was Need for Speed. I remember that. It was that and some other game I didn't care about, and it was the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I never played Wind Waker before. I thought this game was going to be lame. So, having no other games in the option, having no other choice, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to pop this game in the disc and see what it's all about. So, once I put the game in, it was just, then I started playing it, and it was just kind of love at first sight. And then after that, I just started going back and playing other Zelda games and completing those as well. So, yeah, it's just that instance of just getting you into video games, folks. It's just crazy once you get introduced to it and definitely fall in love with it. It's something else, and oh boy, you got the monkeys in the UFO, but they're not going to be any match with your transformations to make them kind of a joke now. They can't even do their little beam they got because it's so focused on shooting them. But yeah, folks, it's like that when you're first fighting when you first get a game anyway. Um, that's how your parents pretty much introduce you to, it's your parents that do it. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna keep, like, what I want to do is just keep my old consoles around, and when and if I decide to have a kid, I'm going to introduce him or her to the consoles that I have. So that's one way of just continuing the tradition of just having your old consoles around, so you can pretty much just pass the torch if your kids will be interested in that sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of the one cool thing or benefits about being a parent, is that you can just pass down your stuff to your kids. Now, whether they like it or not, it's completely up to them. You can't force them to like something they don't like to do. Into the hint hint. But anyway, yeah, I was just babbling, so yeah, I do want to apologize for that. But yeah, I was just babbling, carrying on. But anyway, yeah, as we continue throughout this stage right here, we're going into a new area which we haven't been into before. Does this look familiar to you? This section right here should look familiar because this is kind of reminiscent of the first Ape Escape. Was it the first? Yeah, it was the first Ape Escape game. It was This is a reminiscence of it. So it's kind of cool that they did this actually. Kind of bring the Ape Escape 1 feeling into it. So that's kind of cool. I just want to go off this one quick little thing about Ape Escape 4. If they decide to do that, make it customizable. If we can customize our characters, kind of like what they do in what they do in Sonic Forces. That'd be kind of cool, creating an avatar or whatnot. But yeah, that's the last thing I'm gonna say about Ape Escape 4. But anyway, yeah, we just kung fu kicked the crap out of that glass. It was a monkey in there that noticed us that went nuts. So yeah, this part right here, man, I got when I first played this, I was like, wow, reminiscences um, of Ape Escape right there. And it's kind of dealing with the whole, sewer pipe aspect of. I don't remember what was that stage. I think it was Spectre's Factory or something like that, where we got introduced to something familiar to that. I don't remember. But anyway, we only have 4 more monkeys left, and you know where those monkeys are. They're hidden in a room, so we have to make sure that I didn't exactly, when I was doing this, I didn't exactly know where they were at first, but they're right in that corridor right here. You should be able to find the monkeys that you need in order to complete the stage with, if you go right into this room right here, located near the bottom of the ship. And once you get in, you should be able to capture them. Of course, you might want to transform before doing so. As you can see, I always go into... man, they all got guns. This is not a good scenario. But yeah, they all got guns. or little pellet rifles, or whatever you want to call them. Jeez, man, just get capped. There you go. Sheesh, man, he did not want to get captured. Don't blame him. Got one more to catch, but I'm being greedy because I want to get as many coins as I can before I capture the last monkey, because I know I'm not going to be able to come here. And you're still shooting at me, jerk. But, yeah, folks, feel the power. That is pretty much just it as far as this part, folks. So, I do want to thank you for watching, folks. Next part's going to be the last part, so tune in for the finale of the Ape Escape 3 playthrough. See you later and take care.